2026 and 2027 could be among the most powerful years in the history of the gaming industry. Major returns of legendary series, completely new, ambitious projects, and technologies that take gameplay to a new level. Some of these games are already being discussed around the world, while others are just beginning to reveal their potential. Today, I'll showcase the most anticipated games of 2026 to 2027, which could become real hits and set trends for years to come. The Return fans have been waiting for years. Resident Evil once again focuses on pure horror and tension. The new installment, titled Requiem, transports us back to the grim atmosphere of Raccoon City. The trailer shows familiar corridors, oppressive silence, and the feeling that someone is waiting for you around every corner. Light is rare here, safety is an illusion, and every door opening sounds like a death sentence. The biggest surprise is the return of Leon Kennedy. According to insiders, this game could be his last major story in the series, and that's why the stakes are incredibly high. The developers are clearly focusing on the hero's personal drama, not just another outbreak of the zombie apocalypse. The combat system has become more challenging and intense. Enemies are more aggressive, ammo is worth its weight in gold, and every mistake is immediately punished. The game once again forces you to think, conserve resources, and avoid unnecessary battles. The release is scheduled for 2026, and the project is already being called one of the most important chapters in the entire series. Judging by the first footage, we're in for a dark, brutal, and truly atmospheric horror experience that will recapture that same sense of vulnerability that once made fans fall in love with the franchise. Get ready for an incredibly dynamic combat experience. Phantom Blade Zero is a slasher that blends lightning-fast kung fu and stylish punk to create a unique gameplay style. The protagonist masterfully parries blows, exploits the environment, and unleashes long, attention-grabbing attack sequences. Dangerous bosses, atmospheric locations, and dynamic battles await, where every mistake can lead to defeat, forcing you to think strategically and react instantly. The developers emphasize speed, reaction, and tactical use of the environment. Combos, dodges, and special moves work so well that every battle feels like an interactive movie. Fun fact, the studio's team has added an adaptive enemy AI system. Enemies analyze your actions and adapt to your playstyle, making every fight unique. Furthermore, the game features secret locations and side challenges that allow you to upgrade your skills and unlock new weapons, adding depth and replayability. The visuals are stunning. Neon lights, dark streets, complex punch animations, and special effects create a true kung fu punk atmosphere. Phantom Blade Zero is released on September 9th, 2026 for PlayStation 5 and PC. If you enjoy fast-paced combat, stylish action, and carefully crafted gameplay, this game will be a true adrenaline rush for all fans of the genre. Pragmata is one of Capcom's most enigmatic projects in recent years. It's a sci-fi adventure that emphasizes atmosphere, storytelling, and a unique future world. The action takes place on a futuristic version of Earth and on an orbital station where technology has run amok. The main characters are an astronaut in a high-tech suit and an android girl, who gradually form an unusual partnership. Trailers show a mix of exploration, puzzles, and tactical encounters. The player will need to utilize both characters' abilities. Strength and defense are combined with hacking skills and environmental manipulation. The developers emphasize that Pragmata is built around the story and the emotional connection between the characters. This isn't just an action game, but a slow, tense journey through a ruined future world. The game is being developed using Capcom's state-of-the-art engine, with an emphasis on physics, lighting, and realistic animation. The project is set for release on April 24th, 2026, and is already being called one of the most ambitious sci-fi games of the generation. If Capcom brings all of its ideas to fruition, we'll be treated to an unusual and memorable adventure. Tomb Raider. Catalyst is an ambitious return to the legendary series that could redefine the adventure game genre. The developers are emphasizing scale and freedom. Players will find vast, vertically designed locations, hidden routes, secret chambers, and complex architectural structures that can be explored in a variety of ways. Lara Croft is no longer a rookie, but a seasoned explorer with a clear goal and a cold, calculating mind. Her skills have become more diverse. An expanded parkour system, the use of special equipment, and advanced stealth mechanics allow her to choose her own playstyle. According to inside information, the game will feature a semi-open structure with several large regions. Missions can be completed in different orders, and side quests will directly impact the story and access to new areas. Puzzles are receiving special attention. They will be more complex and deeper, with physics, mechanisms, and interactions with the environment. Visually, the project is being developed using a modern engine with an emphasis on realistic lighting, detailed textures, and cinematic scene staging. If the developers realize all their stated goals, Tomb Raider Catalyst could become one of the most acclaimed adventure releases of the coming years and return Lara Croft to the center of attention in the gaming industry. And we'll conclude on a truly cosmic scale. Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic is a project that could bring back the era of the Old Republic in the format of a modern AAA game. Thousands of years before the events of the films, the Jedi and Sith are at the height of their conflict. The galaxy is divided, Alliances are crumbling, and every decision changes the balance of power. Rumors say the game will feature a large-scale RPG system with side selection and deep character customization. The player will be able to shape their own path: diplomacy, exploration, use of the Force, or direct confrontation. It all depends on their playstyle. The developers are reportedly focusing on large planets, full-fledged cities, space travel, and dynamic missions with cinematic direction. The plot is also receiving special attention. The story promises to be multi-layered, with moral choices and consequences that impact the galactic conflict. If the project is truly realized at this level, it could become one of the most ambitious Star Wars projects in recent years. And speaking of the trailer's final chord, Star Wars sounds just like that. Large-scale, loud, galactic. These are the kinds of projects we can expect in the coming years, and if at least half of them live up to expectations, we'll be in for a truly strong generation of games. Let us know in the comments which game you're most looking forward to. It'll be interesting to see if our expectations match up. If you enjoy reviews of upcoming releases and breakdowns of high-profile projects, subscribe to the channel. There are even more big games and unexpected announcements ahead.